Madam President, again, this extender and the previous extenders that we've witnessed come before this chamber, again, have been negotiated in secret by the governor, Senate Democrats, and the Assembly Democrats. It's obvious that there were negotiations, secretive negotiations over the weekend, because the extended bill has been dramatically changed from what Budget Director Megna indicated that it would be this past Friday. Now, the extender, as has been pointed out by Senator Hannan, really does not go far enough in reforming and reducing Medicaid spending, and it includes no provision. In fact, every Democrat just voted against the proposed amendment that would really help crack down on Medicaid fraud, and so I'm not going to vote for it. The governor and the Senate Democrats, Assembly Democrats, have increasing the re-estimation of Medicaid fraud by another $300 million. Now, certainly we believe, and it's been the position of this majority conference, minority Republican conference, that there are billions that can be obtained through going after Medicaid fraud. The latest figures show, and today we've recommended, where you could save approximately $400 million through the amendment that was also defeated. What's frightening is that state spending, as indicated by Senator DeFrancisco, this April will be 4% higher than last April. That's $400 million more, almost all of it due to increase in Medicaid spending. And the danger is, and many will say that, well, it's federal money. That federal money disappears next year. So the Democrats, you're already digging a hole into next year's budget. Senator Krueger indicated that with the extender, we are spending about 40% of our entire state budget. I guess the question I would have to ask would be, how does Senator Krueger even know it's 40% when he has not indicated what the total spending or fiscal plan will be in this budget? So again, we have offered responsible amendments of over $400 million to truly reform and start the restructuring that is necessary within the Medicaid system. Again, I want to reemphasize that at the last five-way leaders meeting, it was agreed upon that Assemblyman Kolb and myself, our respective conferences, would get the scoring or the marking, whatever you want to call it, as to the resolutions that were passed by the Democrat majorities, and also a scoring of what had been agreed upon between the two majorities. And of course, that commitment has not been met, just like the Budget Reform Act of 2007 is being violated on a daily basis by both Assembly and Senate Democrats. And I'm shocked by this because the great reformers, some of them not in the chamber right now, that we're going to reform the way things are operating in Albany, quite frankly, is an embarrassment. You're embarrassing the public, and the dysfunction in Albany has only gotten worse. So I would urge, again, the Senate Democrats, rather than just saying we want to do it, do it. Let's start the joint conference committees, get the Speaker on board, let's start the negotiations, and this budget could be completed very quickly.